All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Franks flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw on 2nd down. Franks going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. On 1st and 10, Franks. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Franks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Watson. Open man, it's Preston Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. From the gun on third down. Franks. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go, G, get off the field. Mike, 55. Check. Hey, check right. Watching you find. What happened?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Alert.
To throw is Watson. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Here's Madison running on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Going to run with Madison again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On first down, Lindsey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. Yes.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Alexander Madison taking it in. And the Texans push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
From the gun on third down, Franks, and he comes back with one complete. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. They run. Robinson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 52. Check.
2nd and 6. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Franks. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Off play action. Franks. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. J.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Rip left. Box try. Check 55, Mike. He's time to leave.
Back to throw. Franks. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw. Franks. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 24-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Let's go. At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 15-money, 15-money. Wahoo. Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
Throwing on first down. Franks. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check out. Switch.
Back to throw. Franks. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, check Mike 57. Check back.
Throwing again. Franks. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's coming. The race don't travel. Ready, go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, Franks. And it's caught. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Watch the pass.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on second down. Watson steps away to his left. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Forced out to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Watson now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run with Madison. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Alexander Madison, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to try and run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Again, it's Robinson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Watch the run, watch the run. 57, Mike, 57. Charlie, bring the mirrors back and go full strength.
He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike, check 55, Mike. Let's go, D. Hey, check right, check right. Hey. D. Mike.
On first down, Franks. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete in the end zone. Let's hear it, Texans.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And no, he missed it. Oh, my goodness. No Super Bowl trip for them this year as they're going to lose this title game on a missed field goal. So, Charles, oh so close on one.